This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com here with my wrap up for my John Lukka surprise deck featuring Karn the Great Creator. We played a friendly league and went a disappointing 1-4. Definitely think the deck is better than the record, but there were some issues that came up along the way. So one thing that we sacrifice when we splash for black and add Karn is consistency in finding our Lukka. We don't play Oath and Nissa anymore. We don't have Fable of the Mirror Breaker, so we're lacking ways of digging for our combo. And we've also cut back on some of the ways to give Emrakul haste. The haste didn't come back to bite us too much. We ended up usually having haste, or at least being able to give it haste. The problem that we really ran into is not being able to find our Lukka. In our first match, we were drawing live. As soon as we hit Lukka, I think we would have won, but in both of our games, but we just could not find the Lukka. Game 2, we got there on the back of Karn, which was great. And then games 3, 4, and 5, some of it was very similar, where we were just really looking for a Lukka, couldn't find it. And the consistency we sacrifice for splashing for black and Karn is the lack of consistency. Yeah, the consistency we sacrifice, like I said, is fine if we end up drawing our Karn and get that online and can attack our opponent that way, which is what we did with our win against the Healy Rye combo. So the problem was we weren't even able to find Karn in a lot of our games. Some of it was just variance, really bad running, flooding out. One game I had to Thought Seize away an Emrakul that we drew. So the deck played really clunky, I guess. In the games that, overall, I would say that we flooded out in a lot of games. We missed mana in a lot of games. We drew weird in a lot of games. Overall, the deck just did not come together the way it has in the past. And I think some of that's just variance. Some of it is the lack of consistency in some of the changes we've made. So I'm not sure what to do with this deck going forward. I'm tempted to try just removing the Karn entirely and going back towards like Fable of the Mirror Breaker or Oath of Nissa into the deck, but keeping black for some of that early interaction, because I do like that. But then we're really back all in on our combo, and being all in on the combo is really fun and can win us some games, but it is more possible to shut us down with being all in on a Lukka Emrakul combo. But that's one of the limitations of a combo deck. So I think overall, if this is the type of janky build that is appealing to you, I would try it out. I think it's really fun. I would try out the Gruul version as well to see which one you like, or perhaps try tweak this one. And I'll come back to it. Right now, I think I'm going to take a little break. Losing does eventually get to you after a while, I suppose. But the deck just ran really cold in spots and really clunky in spots. And some of that obviously was due to our opponent, but other times we were just hitting land, or needing land and couldn't draw out of it. But I say it in my videos, and coming back to this idea of like one draw away from winning. If we just hit the Lukka, we could win. I don't know if that's a sign of a competitive deck or a deck that just needs some tweaking. And even in some of those instances, it's possible our opponent would have had some interaction. So we did get to play some really fun decks, some different builds, some jank of our opponent's own, and we met some friendly people along the way. So overall, I think it was a really fun league, friendly opponents, fun different decks. I would watch the videos just to see some of the different decks in action. Ours underperformed in a lot of ways, so the excitement won't be so much on our part as it will be on some of our opponent's deck, unfortunately. But that's the way it is sometimes. I definitely think the deck has its potential and is fun to play. I think it does have a ceiling for what it can do and how much fun you can have with it. It's kind of a one-trick pony. But, that trick's pretty powerful and it's pretty fun when it happens. We just didn't get to see it happen a lot this league, which was frustrating. And when you don't see your deck, which is a one-trick pony, do its one trick, then you're left just floundering until you die. And that's not much fun. So a little disappointed I wasn't able to give y'all some more exciting videos and the deck in action. I think the practice games, you see a lot more of what the deck can do, and you get to see some really exciting plays, and you get to see me execute the game plan more. But, there are some fun decks to watch that we're playing against, and you can see the drawbacks. I don't think I should only post videos of me winning. Definitely see some drawbacks of this build, and sometimes you just run cold. So we really only have the 8 finishers in Karn and Lukka, and we have ways to dig for it, but sometimes the odds are against us drawing 8 cards out of 60, And sometimes you just don't find the finisher, or your opponent answers the one finisher you do find, and you don't draw another one. Anyway, well, that's all for now, and be on the lookout for some more videos of Lukka Surprise, but they'll probably be a little while. I'll take a break. I'm working on Souls of the Lost and also some budget Gruul Dragons build for Modern. Anyway, thanks for watching as always. Click that like button, that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. I need all the views I can get. And for now, this is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com, and I'll catch you on the next one. This has been another edition of Keeping Modern Janky. I'm Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com. Check out my website where you can read articles on my commander decks, my various modern brews, and my science fiction fantasy novel that I'm publishing serially every month. CyclesGaming.com. Be sure to click that like button and subscribe button on YouTube, and I'll see you on the next one.